You want to be successful, but you just have a hard time committing to the work because of certain distractions in your life. We're going to talk about that right now. What's going on? I'm your host, D.A. Bourne. Welcome to Breaking Mediocrity. I am on a path to financial freedom, and I'm going to get there, but I'm not there yet. I want you to go on with me with this journey, especially if you are on this path as well. Let's do it together. All right, let's go. I don't want to talk to you too long. Look, there's only 5% of the world that is rich. You realize that, right? 95% of people, and I'm talking North America now, are not rich. In other words, you could say broke, you could say poor, but the opposite of rich is poor, right? So we could say 5% is rich, 95% are poor. And you got a certain percentage of people that are really on the path towards getting rich. And they're doing whatever's necessary to get there because they know financial freedom is the only way you're going to survive in North America with inflation and all that stuff, unless you're willing to live an absolute frugal life. And I don't want to live a frugal life. I want to live the life that God has me to live, which is a prosperous life, an abundant life, and a life where I can be able to give to others without it hurting my pocket. That's the kind of life I want to have. Anyway, I want to talk about distractions, okay? Because we all got stuff that we love, and you know, a lot of us are working hard. We have these long days and stuff like that, and the one thing that we want to do when we get home is relax and sit on the couch and watch TV or play video games or watch sports, or you know what I mean, just something that you're tired. You just want your mind to just escape from all the hard work or whatever stress that you're dealing with. Here's the problem with that. If we have businesses to build, if you're on a journey to financial freedom, there's stuff that you got to do to gain wealth. And sitting and watching hours of TV is not going to take you to that path. But you're saying, okay, well, DA, what are you trying to say? I love watching a certain show. I love playing video games. I love watching sports. Are you trying to say that I just gotta go cold turkey and just give it all up? Well, I can honestly say, if you can do that, more power to you. But I can personally say that I'm not one who's doing that, right? I'm not going cold turkey. I am reducing the time I'm watching TV. I can tell you that I am reducing the time significantly. You know, I've never binge watched. I don't really binge watch anyway. Like, if a good show comes on, I will watch one episode at a time, 2 at the most, because I don't like to consume all that stuff within me all one time. That's just a lot to consume, and then I start feeling guilty because I'm like, man, I didn't spend enough time in the Word, and I really shouldn't be spending all that time watching a show that I love for 8-10 episodes. There's stuff to do. But I want to talk about how you can make your entertainment distractions and make money from it. All right. I love football. I love NFL football. Anyone who knows me knows that I love football. And I will talk about football. I enjoy watching football. I love the regular season. I love sports, but NFL football is tops on my... I love it. Absolutely love it. So, what am I gonna do? Like, honestly, I don't really sit and watch, on Sundays, I don't sit and watch the 1 o'clock games and the 4 o'clock games in the prime time. I don't sit and watch 9 hours of football. That's just not me. I don't do that. I don't have time to do that. There's too much things to do, and plus Sunday's the Lord's Day anyway. But in between those moments, you know, where I'm in between services, I will watch some football. And I will watch football after church is done too. There's no shame in saying that. I love football. However, I want to build my businesses. I want to get towards wealth. And one day I was in church, or on my, church was starting, whatever. And I just heard God speak to me. He goes, hey, make a football channel on YouTube. I already had one, the one you're watching right now. I already had this. He said, make a football channel. I'm like, really? You, is it time? Is it really time? Should I was thinking about it before, but I wasn't sure whether I should do it or not. And he said, yeah, make a football channel. Like, well, see, and this is a good thing about God, right? Because God gives you the desires of your heart. Some people will be like, whoa, the sports haters will be like, you just need to give up sports. I hate sports. You should give up sports too and just focus on your business. God knows I don't hate sports. I don't hate football. So I start a YouTube channel. And I call it Under My Pigskin. And I did a topic that was very hot, very relevant. That was on sports media, sports radio was talking about it, football shows were talking about it, and I did my first episode talking about this topic, and it was a typical, just a voiceover, and I didn't even show my face. I just showed photos, and I did a voiceover. That one video, to this date, is my most successful video that I've ever did. That video had more views than any videos on this current channel. And to this day, I have not been able to top that video. So I went out in obedience. I was like, God told me that, he said, make a football channel. And I did it. And it's still running. I'm not monetized yet. It's on its way though. But here's what I gotta say. Whether you like sports, if you're a big sports fan, if you go home and you sit and watch hockey, why don't you make money from hockey? If you love video games, why don't you try to make money from video games? If you love watching cooking competition shows, or if you like watching just TV shows on the regular, why don't you make money from it? Your idea, how am I gonna make money from it? I'm gonna use video games as an example, okay? So if you always have to have the latest video games and all that stuff like that, here's what you do. When the latest video games come out, be one of the first to buy it. Get it online, play it, and make a review and put it on YouTube. All right? Make sure you're one of the first people to get it. But start doing reviews. Tell them how the game is. Even you can show details of the game, and show what's good about it, what's bad about it. And trust me, people will be on there looking, saying, "Oh, I want to buy this game, but I don't know how good it is." And then they see your video on YouTube giving it a review. They're gonna click it, and one person click it, thousands of people are probably thinking the same thing. So that's a way you could make some money with something that you love. You could buy the latest games and review them. If you love sports, if you love chatting with your boys or your friends about the games, why don't you make a podcast about it? Why don't you start a YouTube channel? You might be like, well, yeah, I don't want to show my face on TV. That's okay. You can screenshot photos and put them on CapCut or something. And, some people do video clips and just do a voiceover. Talk behind. You don't have to show your face. Some people do the AI voice. I don't recommend it. Use your voice. Be you. Be you. Make some money off of it, man. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, make some money from your distractions. Because if you know that you can't give it up completely from watching it, you might as well make some money from it. That's what I'm learning now. Because there's money out there to be made. And there's two reasons why people watch YouTube. One is for education and the other is for entertainment. So it's either you're learning from something from YouTube or you're getting educate you just want to escape. So if you're the type that wants to escape, realize that there are thousands and millions of people out there who want to escape as well. So why don't you capitalize on that and make videos for them so they can make an escape, make entertainment videos, and meanwhile you're making money from it. So, if you have any questions or comments about it, just let me know. You know what I mean? I'm still learning on the process, but I'm telling you, man, don't let your distractions prevent you from making money, but let your distractions help you make some money. All right? There's software out there that can get you through this, that can, so even if I say, even if it's not TV, let's say your hobbies are, I don't know, just going to clubs, or I don't say going to clubs, but it's something, you know that this activity that you're doing is preventing you from making business. Then you got to make that distraction your business. That's all I gotta say, loud and clear. All right. If you have any questions, whatever, comments, if you tried this, put it in the comments. All right. You're seeing so much people nowadays. That's how they're making money from YouTube and other kinds of media, is that they're just using what they love and talking about it. And at the same time, while you're doing that, try to not make it an obsession, because you still have to have that balance of living a balanced life, especially if you're living a godly life. You want to have that balance of, work, family, spending time in the word, prayer, and then, doing the stuff you love. But trust me, let your distractions be a way of you heading towards financial freedom. I'm your host, D.A. Bourne. This is Breaking Mediocrity. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm close to 500 subscribers. Help me get there. Help me get to the point of monetization. We're on this path too, so I'm rooting for you. Hope you're rooting for me. Till next time, I am out. God bless you. Peace.